Question number 6. The volume of a sphere increasing at the constant rate of 2 pi. Let's write that down. dv over rate, it's always over time. Over time. So dv dt is given by 2 pi. Find the rate of change of surface area S. We were required to find ds over dt. And then there's the condition when the volume is equal to 36 pi. Okay, let's recall the basic. Imagine you have a small sphere. This sphere is increasing in its volume with the rate of 2 pi. Now, notice that we have a few quantities over here. We have volume, we have surface area, we have time. This chapter is about differentiation. This is a sphere. Let's recall volume for sphere. 4 over 3 pi r power 3. Let's also write down the surface area for a sphere. That is going to be 4 pi r squared. When the question say the volume increases at 2 pi cubic centimeter per second, that is not random detail. Per second means we are looking at how things changes with respect to time. That's why we write dv over dt, not dv over dr. dv over dr means how the volume change if the radius changes. dv over dt means how the volume change as the time changes. Since the problem gives us in second, time is the independent variable that drives everything. Since we know our volume is 4 over 3 pi r squared, let's differentiate our volume. dv over dr, because our unknown here is r, so we want to differentiate the volume over the radius. Power rule, 3 bring forward 3 times 4 over 3 pi r 3 minus 1. To simplify this, 3 and 3 will be cancelled, and then this one will become 2. So let's write that down. Now, let's differentiate surface area, ds over dr. Now, power bring in front, 4 times 2 pi r, 2 minus 1 pi r. Our goal is to relate volume, surface, and time. And we need to find it in ds over dt. What I can write over here is dv, and since I want ds, I'm going to write ds over here. And dt, I want it at the bottom, so I'm going to write dt at the bottom. ds will be over dr. I do not need dr. Instead of dv on top, I will put dr on top. And since I need to cancel out dv, so here will be dv. Let's look at what we have over here. dr over dv is in this form, but this is dv over dr. So if dv over dr is equal to 4 pi r squared, dr over dv, that would be just 1 over 4 pi r squared. I'm going to flip that. This is my dr over dv, but I need to flip it upside down. 1 over 4 pi r squared. ds over dr, that is this one, 8 pi r. dv dt is given in the question, which is 2 pi. Now, let's simplify this. Pi and pi can be cancelled. R and r, so that will be just r. 16 divided by 4, 4 pi over r. Now, they did give us information that when the volume is 36 pi. Let's use that information. When v is equal to 36 pi, let's find our r. We're going to substitute this here. V is equal to 4 over 3 pi r power 3, when v is 36 pi, then pi will be cancelled. 36 times 3 divided by 4, that is equal to r power 3. Now this one is 27 equal to r power 3, and my r would be cube root of 27. That is going to give me 3. So, and r is equal to 3, then my ds over dt 4 pi over 3. Let's compare with the marking scheme. The first mark is coming from when I have r is equal to 3 and FWW. If magically you get r equal to 3 but the working is wrong, meaning you will not get this mark because this is not from wrong working. When r is equal to 3, so this is 1 mark. Second mark is coming from when I differentiate v, which is this one, and I also differentiate correctly for the s. So that is going to give me 1 mark. Now, correct chain rule, ds dt, and then this one I can slash dr here and I can slash dv over here, which is the same as what I wrote over here. That is going to give me 1 mark. And for the last answer, which is ds dt is equal to 4 pi over 3, here, this is 2 marks. So 6 marks in total.